Hi everyone, Ashlyn Giza YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about being a hypochondriac and Googling things. So, excuse my voice. I've been sick like the last 3 days, and um, I also it was a little cold and it went down to my chest, so I'm having a little bit of trouble breathing, but nonetheless, so I apologize I haven't been on here for like almost 2 weeks, posting like a longer video, but things in my life have been really hectic and busy and crazy. So I'm doing a video about this Googling stuff because I've been like suffering, which this is another reason why I haven't been on here, is I've been suffering from depression like really bad. I don't even know why. I don't know what exactly is causing it. I just know that I haven't been feeling right. I've been really sad, and I just I've been down and out and haven't been able to get the motivation to do videos. So I've been doing a lot of shorts and stuff like that, but nonetheless, so last night I've been on this bad kick for some reason of feeling like my husband doesn't love me, like I'm not a good enough mom, like I am not I'm just not like doing good in life in general. So I googled like stuff about my cold and stuff, and I swear that our phones can hear stuff that we're talking about, because like lately I've been telling my husband my insecurities. And so I swear our phones can like hear what we're talking about, because after like the day after I talked to my husband about like stuff I've been feeling and whatever, I googled my symptoms of like my runny nose and like my cough and my chest and like not being able to breathe very good. And then like there's all these things about like lung cancer, and if you're short of breath, go to the emergency room and all this scary stuff, of course. And I'm like, okay, that's it. That's what I'm doing a video on. I'm going to get on here and tell people not to do that. No, no, don't do that. Because right when I Googled all that, that came up like lung cancer, lung disease, farmer's lung, emphysema, all this scary stuff, and like to go to the ER immediately if you can't breathe. Well, I have asthma as it is, so when I get cold, it goes to my chest and it makes my asthma worse. So I'm short of breath like anyways, but when I get a cold, like I said, it gets worse. So when it said short of breath, go to the ER, I started like feeling more shortness of breath, like even though I probably wasn't feeling more shortness of breath, it just like psychologically felt that way. And so then like got out of there and I was scrolling, and there's these ads like um it, if you're having marital issues with your husband or wife, click here. And I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, me and my husband have been kind of having some issues, so I don't think he loves me that much anymore. Let me see what it says. Click. Made a mistake of clicking that, because right when I clicked on it, it had like a laundry list of things that men and women do to each other when they start falling out of love with each other. And I was reading it. I'm like, oh my gosh, he does this. Oh my gosh, he does that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. This is exactly what he says. This is exactly what he doesn't do. And I was like reading into all of it too much, and I started making myself feel worse than I already was feeling before I Googled anything. So, should have never done that. I'm telling you guys, don't do it. It's going to make you feel worse. If you think it's going to make you feel better, it's not going to. Don't do it. Just talk to your doctor if you have any problems. Talk to a friend if you need to talk to somebody. Don't Google. Don't Google. Don't get on the internet for things like that, because it made things worse. And I told my husband when he got home, and we started laughing, and because I was showing him the list of things, and he was like, I do this and I do that one, and he was like naming stuff that he was like doing, like I do that every day. I do this and this and that, and I'm like, yeah, wait, yeah, you do. And I'm just like, I'm not ever doing that again. So That all happened. And the reason why I've been so insecure lately is because, like, I'm not going to go into what exactly has all happened, but, like, my just like point blank, my dad passed away in 2013. His death anniversary is in August. His birthday's in August. I've had other friends, close friends of mine, die in the month of August. My stepbrother and one of my stepdads and all that. So August is not a good month, and it just passed. It's only like September, what, like 8th or something like that today or whatever. And so I'm like trying to get over that. And I caught my husband lying about something. No, it wasn't cheating or anything like that, but lying point blank is just not good in a relationship. I haven't really been feeling like loved and stuff, just because I think that's my own insecurity. So like there's a bunch of things like that going on in my life. So, I think you guys kind of get the drift and understand, but I'm just here to tell you not to Google things. Also, my son, ran into the kitchen when I was cooking, bashed his forehead into the refrigerator, and a goose egg, a huge goose egg, I'm talking about like this big off his forehead, um, like rose up like that fast, like within seconds. Like he hit his head, and then a bump grew like that fast. And so I called my husband, of course, and we called my son's doctor right away. And the doctor said that the reason why the goose egg effect thing happens, or goose eggs happen for little kids and stuff and people in general, is because the blood pools up in the front of your head to protect your skull. So that's what the goose egg is. It's like a ball of blood to cushion and protect your skull. And so it's like a good thing, basically. But I was freaking out about that too, and Googling things about that. And it was saying, like, if your child starts to feel sleepy and tries to fall asleep right after you hit their head, right after they hit their head, um, it said that if they vomit a lot, if they pass out and faint, if their pupils looked funny, and uh, like all this crazy, insane stuff, to go to the ER and call 911 immediately. So I was like freaking out and reading all this stuff on Google that I shouldn't have been. And I shit you not, you guys, I stayed up all night watching my son to make sure that he was still breathing, that he looked okay and all that, like a regular mom would. But the Googling thing didn't help me with that either, because it was just saying intense stuff about kids hitting their head. And so, and of course, too, like all of us do, when your kids hit their head or something and they have a cut or a bruise, you don't want to be accused of doing anything, even though you never did anything to them. You just don't want to be accused of doing it, and stuff like that. So, I don't know. There was just a bunch of stuff on Google about relationships, the goose egg bump thing on my son's head, depression, the cough and cold thing that I'm having right now, and it made things so much worse when I Googled. Never doing that again. I had one of my friends tell me on social media that she went through the same thing, that her mother passed away in one year, and after her mom passed away, her anxiety got like 1,000 times worse. And even when she like broke a nail or got a little bruise, she would Google um like about a broken nail or a bruise and different little things like that, and what it would say that it would mean if you get a bruise like on your arm or leg, or what it means when your nails are brittle, mean, in other words, like sometimes if you have like lines in your nails or dents or anything like that, or nails that break easily, it can mean you're like lacking vitamins and stuff like that, different things. So she said Google was like making her like feel psycho, and so it was doing the same thing to me. And I just wanted to put this out there and make a video about how Google is not good in that type of way. It's good to search, to do research on things, find out certain dates on different history projects and things like that, you know, or to Google and find out different reviews about different places. Um, Google's awesome, but it's just not awesome to use it in that kind of way, to find out about your relationship status or find out different things like I told you guys about, like my son's goose egg bump and stuff like that. Because sometimes, although it's telling you some things that could be true, it doesn't mean it's always true. So stay off the internet when you're not, like, mentally not doing good, like depression or anxiety and things like that. You're not alone. I do it, and I'm sure that there's a lot of other people in this world that come across this video that are going to say they did the same thing, and it's awful. I'm a hypochondriac. So whenever I get sick, I start researching and thinking that there's something wrong with me and thinking that I'm going to die and different things like that. And you know, um, everybody gets like that once in a while, but I feel that particularly with me, I think that it happens because, for obvious reasons, I say this all the time because it's true. I'm a cancer survivor, so I feel that has a lot to do with the reason why I get paranoid about being sick and like what could happen and what couldn't happen and what I should do or shouldn't do, and my mind just starts racing whenever I get a sickness because I'm afraid of it possibly being cancer back or something really horrible. So it makes sense, but just please don't do it. Don't do it. You have something wrong, talk to your doctor. Don't try to Google your symptoms and try to figure out what's going on with yourself because it will make you go crazy. But I thought I would get on, tell you guys my story, let you guys know what's been going on with me. It has not been a good road lately. It has not been a good road. That's why I've been a little distant on here and everything like that. I don't really know what I'm doing with my life right now. So I love you all. I thank all of you for subscribing to my YouTube channel because I'm almost at that 400 subscribers, but I hope more people join because if you scroll way back to the beginning of my channel, there's so many videos that a lot of you could probably relate to because I just do general life topics. I don't really have a specific niche. That's what I do. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, wherever you are, or morning, and I will be on with another life topic.